morning, guys. So today is Thursday, May 2nd. I can't remember the last time actually that I was vlogging. It has been a while. We have been super busy. I have been out of town a bunch of days. We've had like a family wedding. We finally celebrated Easter with family, and we've just had a couple things going on with friends. But I want to jump into the vlog again just to get a few more things done. The unpacking process has gone very slowly for us, and I kept working on like my offices and the filming space, but then I was like, you know what, I really need to focus on the rest of the house. Our kitchen was in terrible shape for such a long time. It's pretty decent now, but like I don't even have my bedroom fully done. My clothes are still not even all unpacked. I still have a couple bags of clothes in there. So I just needed to take a little bit of time to focus on other areas of the house, but I really want to jump back into it. So today I want to do just a little bit more for my makeup collection, and also just kind of this office space in general, like getting my calendars up and things like that, because I just need it to feel organized once again. So yeah, let me show you what I'm going to work on today. So this is the filming room, which is still obviously not ready for filming. It is still very messy here, but over here I put a few things that I kind of want to work on. So like I have my big calendar, which is like how I live my life. I have like a smaller calendar I want set up, and then I want to get my brushes over here. Oh, like this is a little tray, like some decor things that I think I want to put up. But I wanted to get my brushes over here because I was getting frustrated. Really? I was getting frustrated that I didn't have my brushes over here as well, because this is mostly Aries. I was getting frustrated that I didn't have my brushes over here because I kept having to walk over to the other room to grab them. So I think I want to actually have my brushes here on my desk. So this is what we did last time in the last clips. We have the eyeshadows and the lipsticks. That was fantastic. And I was thinking, I used to have a bunch of my collection like on the shelves and stuff. Like I had eyeshadow palettes and all that up there. And I think I wanted to be, like I was saying, I don't want this space to be as cluttered, but I was thinking I could do something with like my brushes, then maybe a few little decor pieces. Up here, this is where I store like my makeup bags and stuff. And I've been traveling so much that not all of them are up here because they're using my makeup and skincare, but this is where I put like my makeup bags. But I thought I could add a few items up here, like my brushes and stuff. So that is just kind of what I'm going to focus on right now. Again, I'm trying to do that thing where I take it slowly but surely. Try not to get too overwhelmed. This is where I have a lot of my like face brushes. I just have this little marble thing. My mom got it for me as a gift. So in this first little section here, like they have little dividers in here. This first one is like face brushes, powder brushes, and all of that. And then I have like my bronzer and contour brushes, and then blush and highlight brushes. So I thought I could just put this maybe here, like do something like that on the desk, because that's like cute. And then I have like blending brushes in this one, so just all of my blending brushes, and then I have like flat shader, like, you know, to like pack eyeshadow on. I have these, and I was thinking, at first I was thinking like putting them up here, but I don't think I like that actually. I think I want to, I usually have like my calendar here and a tray there, and that's where I have like bills and just like other important paperwork. So that side is going to have that. So I was thinking, well, I don't think I would like that because it's like harder to get in. So maybe I'll do right there. And then I have, this is like all like my detail brushes, like, you know, like liner brushes and things like that. So I want to put that with these two. But I don't, like, I don't know, like something like that maybe will work for right now. And then I do want to have my Shop My Stash bag. So this is just what I have for my Shop My Stash bag, and I just posted my new one, so this is all like my May picks. So that video should be up. I have no idea when this vlog is going up because it's probably going to take me forever. But I always, like, I kind of had started putting my Shop My Stash like over here, but I want to, again, try not to be like super cluttery, but I could just have like its own little spot right there. I don't know for sure if I like what's going on with those brushes there, but we'll just keep going for right now. So on this shelf, I have like this calendar, and it's just a photo calendar. So that's me and my friends the night that I released the 6th Christie. We had a little group photo. So this one I've usually put right here, and that's just like a quick glance. I can see like what day it is, or you know, it's usually for when I'm filling out like my calendar. And I have this little tin here because I actually need something to hold it up in the back, and this just has like earrings and stuff in it. But I also use it to kind of prop up my calendar. So that's kind of how I've always had that. And then I have this breast cancer mug that, well, actually, what do I want to do? I might actually do this. I just have like a little pen and pencil holder. I might put that one like here so I can easily reach for my pens and pencils. So then this one, this just has like some like lip gloss in it and like hair ties and stuff like that. So I might just put that one for right there for right now. Like I said, I have like my big calendar. This has like due dates for like bills and stuff like that. And this just always goes right here. Like I just always want to be able to see it. And then I have my tray, which is where I put like important paperwork. And that's always gone right there. And then I have this too. This just kind of keeps like a random assortment of things. Like I have more earrings and like my watches and stuff in here. And oh shoot, yeah, because I've always had this right here. So yeah, that still works with my brushes. Maybe I'll just do something like that. They'll move around and stuff, so I'm not going to get too worried about it. I have another mirror, so I have 2 little like handheld mirrors. I think I'll just kind of put them up there by the Shop My Stash bag. And then I wanted to put up these flowers because I think that they look like, I just kind of want like something nice. So, I don't know, maybe like that. And then I have this mug. It says all I need is coffee and mascara. I think I'm going to put it over here on my bookshelf, like between my lipsticks. And like it looks like decor, but I also put my sponges in there. I don't know if that's super weird, but that's what I did at my old place too. I fill it with sponges, like my clean sponges, and then when I need a sponge, I can just go in there and grab out a sponge. So it's kind of like a decor, but it also holds things. And I also have these brushes. These are brushes that I just don't use as often, but I still kind of want to keep around. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and put these in the closet in this room too, kind of where I've been putting things that aren't like my top shelf items, you know? These are all of my foundations minus what's in my Shop My Stash and anything that I haven't reviewed yet on my channel. I still have those in a different area. These are all my foundations. I pulled this out. I thought maybe this would be cute to put foundations in. I don't know. We'll just have to see. But I'm going to go ahead and do kind of what I did with like my eyeshadow palettes and kind of divide them into like my most used and then like my not used as much, but I still want to keep you. So I just made 2 little piles here. It was actually kind of hard because I don't know. It was actually a little bit harder to do, but I feel like these are foundations that I reach for quite a bit. Some of them I have like multiple shades and you know, I'll kind of like mix the 2. And then I have some foundations that I still like and I still wear. I just maybe don't reach for as much. Kind of have it set up something like this for right now, and I'll leave room because, you know, maybe I'll notice myself that I keep reaching into this pile and I can kind of move and mix and match. But that's what I'm going to have for right now for foundations. So I'm actually thinking, this is where I put the foundations. I feel like I could do concealers in here too, like my most used foundations and concealers, right? Because I just kind of spread them out. But I could kind of move them around a bit and put concealers in here too. So I'm going to grab out all my concealers and divide them and put some of my faves in here. I have like my favorite concealers, and then over here, I mean, these are still like, I like them, and again, like I don't want to get rid of them, but I'm almost kind of like surprising myself when you break it down like this. Like it's really interesting to see like what you really enjoy. So I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of do a little bit of shuffling over here. And then I kind of still like having foundations up in here actually, because these are like smaller compartments. So I can put, maybe I'll do something like that, because I can still put the concealers in here. And then I can do, like I have 2 shades that I really like in the Born This Way, and those are a little bit bigger. So those can fit like really easily into there. And then I can still have, okay. And then if I needed to, I could still fill in this with foundations and I can put concealers up here, or I could switch things around. But this is kind of like my most reach for foundation and concealer little drawer. I wasn't sure what would be best for organization, so I just grabbed a couple of things from the other room. I actually had foundations in this tray, but I wasn't sure. I kind of like the look of the acrylics on the bookshelf, but I might start like putting some foundations in here. And then again, like I'm not really concerned with like how cute it's gonna look because it'll be in the closet and like the door can be closed and all of that. Fit a lot of them, but not quite all. And then I grabbed out this too. So I thought I could do some foundations in here and then, you know, maybe some concealers. Again, I'm not really worried about it being like super cute or anything, but. So just a little bit of overflow, and then this will go in the closet. Okay, so for the bookshelf, I just put the foundations and the concealers right here, so real easy to grab out for my favorites. And in the closet, so this is what we had from the last time, I just put that extra thing of brushes right here. And then I still want these kind of like in the forefront because I do, you know, I try to mix up my foundations and concealers quite a bit, but again, just for like organization's sake and declutter's sake, this is just how I felt it would be best to divide them for right now. And again, you know, maybe I'll change my mind next month, but I'll just have these right here for now. And again, I have like more space for as I get more and such. So I feel pretty good about that. So clearly we still have a lot to do. We still have a lot of work to do in this room. I think that I want to keep going because I feel like I'm like somewhat feeling accomplished here. So this thing right here, I have a bunch of my eyeliners and mascaras in here. And even though like I reach into this quite a bit, but like it doesn't need to be out. It doesn't need to be in the forefront. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the closet. It's something that like I do, this is just like an extra thing, but like I do reach into this quite a bit. So I still want it out. Like I don't want it on like this shelf or anything or like tucked in too far back. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that there. Put all of my brow pencils in here. In this mug it says Boss Lady, so all of my brow pencils are in this one. And then this, I have my face primers. This I'm gonna put on my desk. This I'm gonna put into the closet. Again, it's just, yes, I reach for a face primer every day, but I don't feel like it's something that needs to be on display on the bookshelf. So these are just a bunch of my little face primers. These are kind of like some of my favorites that I keep reaching for, so I just kind of have them all in that one. And then this is gonna go ahead and go in the closet. And I think I'm just gonna go ahead and put it right over here. So again, you can still reach for them easily. So just a few more things today. I just kind of was feeling in that mood to get a little bit done. I do need to, my hands are starting to shake. It's about 11 o'clock. I need to go eat some lunch and then film some videos. I need to get 2 videos filmed today. So I still definitely have a lot to do. I feel like my office is starting to look a little bit more like my office. A few things are coming together, and I'm just gonna try to keep working as hard as I can on this room so I can get it into a filming space hopefully as quickly as I can. Hello guys, so today is Sunday, May 5th. I really don't even know the last time I was vlogging this whole process because it's been a while. This past week has been absolutely crazy. I've been out of town the majority of the week. I actually stayed in a different bed other than my own more than I did my own bed this week. That's how much I've been gone. But yesterday was Saturday. I was out of town for a little bit for like a fundraiser. I've been really involved in some fundraising activities as of recently. So I was in the Des Moines area for that. But when I came back, I had some like quality time with Mitch and Aries, and we just like hung out and all of that and tried not to stress about packing. Got to sleep early, slept a bunch, and then I woke up feeling like really refreshed to get going again. So I'll say one thing with this like vlogging process. I feel like I've been a little bit slower at kind of unpacking the house, and I think it's because I feel this almost like this like pressure to make sure I'm getting everything on camera and showing like as I'm unpacking it. But if you could tell from, I'm gonna keep the earlier clips in of like when I was getting so flustered trying to do like my eyeshadow palette collection, and because of like not having a visual mind, it's just been really hard for me to actually do this unpacking and organizing because I'm like, I can't figure it out, or, you know, I'll do it one way and then I switch to another way, and it's just like, okay, it's not been very enjoyable for me to film, and who knows, I don't even know if it's gonna be that enjoyable to watch the earlier clips, but I was like, you need to do something different because I feel like I've been putting off unpacking it because of not wanting to also vlog at the same time. So I decided this morning to just take a little bit of time and try to figure out the next steps of my collection and then just show you what I did. So I'm still showing you how I'm organizing it and all of that. But even like, so I've been in there for probably like 90 minutes now, if not 2 hours, and I've changed and rearranged and put things somewhere and taken them out and put something else in. Like, it's just a lot to try to also film that. So I thought I would just change up how I've been doing it a little bit, and I will show you what I've done for organizing so far. Of the eyeshadow palettes, lipsticks, foundations, and concealers, which I did last time. And then on this shelf right here, I have like my most used face palettes, highlighter palettes, bronzers, blushes, and then this one here is highlighters. So this guy here was given to me as a gift. So I have like my most used face palettes in here: Pure, Becca, Smashbox, Hourglass, Ofra, then some highlight palettes, you know, some more Ofra Flower. That's the Wet n Wild Contour palette. And then back here are blushes. So I have like my Adore face palette from Jouer, Hourglass, that Natasha Denona duo, some Maybe Cosmetics. And these are kind of like my most used bronzers again. You know, we got Marc Jacobs, Jouer, Physicians Formula, The Balm, a little duo from Too Faced that I really like the bronzer out of. This new one from Wet n Wild, my Milk Cream bronzer, number 7, Milani. That's a Becca blush, and then obviously my Buxom blushes in there too. So that's gonna go on the bookshelf because these are kind of, you know, top shelf items. And then I did put some in the closet that I'll show you. And then this guy here is my highlighters. You know, again, my most reach for highlighters: Natasha Denona, Pixie, Dose of Colors, Persona, Pure, my Mary Lou, some more Dose. These are both NARS. This is the Urban Decay Sin, the Anastasia, and then I have like my little Colourpop, and then also the little Laura Geller here. And then in the closet, I just have some more of my blushes in here, and this is my Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess. Since it's so large, I can't really like fit it anywhere else. And then I have a few more bronzers, and then also highlights in here. So we have like more number 7, Urban Decay, Benefit, also the Benefit Dandelion, and that Wet n Wild loose powder. Like, again, products that I like, I just don't reach for as much. And then this was already what was up there before. And then in this shelf, I have some more like face palettes that I just don't reach for as much. Lorac and Zoeva, Laura Mercier. This is a Becca one. The MAC. I do use this MAC one quite a bit, but only for one shade. So I decided I could go in there. And then we have like NARS, Kevyn Aucoin. Again, I go into this one, but only for one shade. So thought that I could put that up there. And then up here, this little guy has like my single kind of like glitters in it. So these are all my Urban Decay glitters. These are my MAC. These are my Pixie Fairy Lights, and these are the Stila glitters. Today I'm just putting kind of like some of my single shadows. Like I have like pigments from Colourpop and like the Hourglass and Marc Jacobs. And then in the bottom row is where I have, again, kind of just like single shadows. There's a bunch in here from Wet n Wild and like Sigma Beauty. So again, products that just, you know, don't get reached for as much. I've always liked having this next to me because of like some of the products that are in there, and I can kind of use it as a shelf too. So I still want to keep it in here. So I think it's going to go back in this corner right here. I do have a light there right now, but like I said, I'm not planning to film in this room, so that light will be moved over. So I'm thinking that is where it's going to go, but I just need to do some organizing. Like there's even like papers that I shoved in there from when we were moving. So I just need to clear these out, organize them, and see where that gets me. This took about another, I'm going to say like 45 minutes for me to get this, but I think I finally got these drawers to a place where I want them to be. These are a little bit of what the drawers look like. So the top drawer has like face powders in here and then also sprays. So I just have all my sprays here, and I do have them all standing, which I don't know, we'll see how it goes, but I had more room than laying them down. But you know, we have like the Morphe spray and the Pixie Hydrating Mist, all of my different like Fix Pluses from MAC. And then this like, ooh, this little one here from Wet n Wild, the new Anastasia Dewy set that I just reviewed. Urban Decay is back here. And then these two are my loose powders. So the two from Milk Makeup, we have Colourpop, the Hourglass Veil. This is a little Laura Mercier translucent. These are the two from Lawless Beauty that I have, and then the new one from the Revlon Candid line, which I just recently reviewed. And then this little one here, these are just like regular Tupperware containers from our kitchen. But the Charlotte Tilbury, the CoverGirl, Urban Decay All Nighter, we have a Neutrogena powder, Colourpop, and then also a little hourglass of finishing powder. So that's everything in the first drawer. And then moving on to the second, this is what I had been having as my lash drawer. And I mentioned in the video called like I've changed that I'm just not wearing lashes as much. So this drawer actually is pretty cut down. Back here, these are all lashes that have not been, ooh, sorry, Aries is here. These are all lashes that have not been opened yet, so I know which ones, you know, haven't been cut, trimmed, even opened. And then these are all my lashes. I have some Lily lashes, a bunch from House of Lashes, new ones from Stilazzi that I've been liking, and these back here are from Flutter Lashes. And then in these little ones here, this is where I have like my lash glue. So I did have this up on the closet, and I decided to put it in here because once I actually organized it, I had more room. So I took those down from my spot in the closet. So this is like my tweezers, my lash applicator, scissors to trim the lashes, my different lash glues, Duo and House of Lashes. And then in the back is like my extra tweezers, scissors, like a brow spoolie, all of that. And then I also did take down from the closet my glitters, and I put them in here just because there was room in here, and I don't see this drawer like overflowing again, at least in the near future. And in case there's more I want to put into the closet, I just decided to put the glitters down there. So that's the second drawer. And then over onto the third drawer, this is where I keep a bunch of like skincare and such. I did put in some extra setting sprays here because I had room. So these are sprays that I don't want to get rid of, but I don't reach for as much. So we have like Smashbox, some Flower Beauty, and some Skindinavia. So those are in here. And then I have like some makeup wipes in here. I have a bunch of like my sheet masks, a lot of like Patchology. I have some Pixie, some Bliss, and eye gels. And then these are all like, I have the Posh Petty from Patchology in here, and like eye gels. And then these are from DHC, some eye gels. So that's like a little skincare drawer. So those are the 3 drawers that will be in my office. So really, after having this drawer in, that is the last bit of my makeup collection. A little overview of what this office is looking like and unpacking my makeup collection. So I think that's where I'm going to end this vlog. This is going to be interesting to edit. So it was quite the process, but I'm glad that my makeup collection is unpacked. I still have a few like just like random things laying in the other room that I just need to pick up and put into their place, but I'll be curious to see how everything goes and kind of like what changes as I go along. 'Cause sometimes you never really know until you actually like start using things on a regular basis and whatnot, but I'm really happy that I have all of that unpacked. And like I said, the next vlog is going to be where I'm actually organizing the filming space and getting set up to film every day in that other room. So I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I kind of liked how I did it better in the second half versus the first half, but I've also never unpacked a makeup room before on camera, so it's a bit of a learning experience for me as well. Hopefully I won't have to do it again for a long time, but if I do, I think I know the style that I would prefer it now. But I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video and seeing a little bit of my makeup collection and how I decided to organize it for the new house. But stay tuned for the next moving vlog. If you guys did enjoy this one though, I hope that you'll give it a thumbs up. I hope that you'll also consider subscribing before you go, and I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video.